In example 1, we have f of x is equal to x to the third power, and we're wondering if that's symmetric about the origin. I went ahead and graphed this already by hand, just a quick little sketch. If you'd like to, you can type this in your graphing calculator, either the handheld one that you have or maybe an online graphing calculator, and you'll notice that the shape of the graph should look like the one in red. In your graphing calculator, you should type in y in y sub 1, y is equal to x to the third power. When we're trying to think about this more algebraically, the test for symmetry is going to be negative x, negative y. And the reason why that works is for every point xy that's on the graph, there is a corresponding point negative x, negative y. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our equation right here, and we're going to sub in negative x and negative y for the y and the x. Let's see what happens. So the y is going to become negative y, and the x is going to become negative x. It's important, especially if you're squaring, cubing, or multiplying, raising to a power, anything like that, that you definitely need to use parentheses. Remember that if we multiply negative x times negative x times negative x, that's going to be a negative value. So anytime you raise a negative value to an odd root, like 3, 5, 7, etc., that value will be negative. That doesn't occur when you raise a negative value to an even root, when you square it, fourth power, sixth power, etc. Then that result will be positive. However, we can divide each side by negative 1 here, and we find y is equal to x to the third power to be the result when we substitute in negative y and negative x. And take a look at this equation and the one we started with. Did you notice that they're exactly the same? So that tells us that algebraically, this function is symmetric about the origin. So we can say something like that. We can say, yes, symmetric about origin, or something like that. Or it is symmetric, or f of x is symmetric. Let's do that. F of x is symmetric about the origin. There we go.